Hey there, Ayana here. Amazing clinical research monitors and aspiring monitors, have you ever found yourself overwhelmed by the intricacies of clinical trial monitoring? Whether it's the pressure of maintaining drug accountability, navigating source data verification, or ensuring flawless site performance, the challenges are real, and they're not going away. Today, we're diving into something that will revolutionize the way you handle monitoring in your clinical trials. In this video, we'll tackle the top 5 monitoring questions that every clinical trial professional needs to master. These are the real, on-the-ground challenges you face daily, and today, I'm going to show you how our cutting-edge AI-powered tool, the Monitoring Genie GPT, can provide you with crystal-clear, actionable answers. By the end of this tutorial, you won't just understand the answers to these tough questions. You'll be empowered with a tool that enhances your monitoring process, saves you time, and boosts your confidence in handling even the most complex scenarios. Whether you're new to the industry or a seasoned professional, this tool is designed to meet you where you are, helping you refine your queries and get the precise information you need in real time. Think of it as having an expert mentor at your fingertips, guiding you through every step. Don't miss a beat. Make sure to watch the video all the way through so you can learn how to unlock the full potential of this incredible tool. And if you're eager for more, visit our Achibo Clinical Linktree, where you can access additional resources, sign up for webinars, and even get your hands on a free monitoring guide. Remember, in every trial you monitor, you're not just gathering data. You're advancing the future of medicine. With Achibo Clinical, let AI-driven education empower you to achieve excellence every step of the way. So are you ready to transform your monitoring process? Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I am Tengu with Achibo Clinical, and I am going to perform a short tutorial on how to use GPTs or apps, and these are generative pre-trained transformers. This will help you to become a better monitor because it's going to answer all the right questions. But before proceeding, I want to talk about the mission of Achibo Clinical, which I think Ayana has mentioned before. Achibo Clinical is using AI-powered tools to build a global community, and the goal is to accelerate your success, skyrocket quantum leap it in clinical trials. And that's what we are here for. Now, let me start off by sharing my screen, and then I'm going to go into the actual GPT. The GPT here is the Monitoring Genie GPT, and it is fine-tuned to ensure that you get the right questions to help you with monitoring a clinical trial. What I've also found is that refining questions is really essential. When you stop on by, they're already pre-populated questions for you. But today, I want to focus on questions that I've already prepared. And I'm going to go into my Word document here that you will see. And I'll grab this question. We're going to start, as you see here, let's start with drug accountability. Okay. And then we're going to put this question in here. This is just a general questions about drug accountability. How should I document drug accountability? Discrepancies found during a site visit. And you're going to put it on here. And then it's going to answer. These identify the discrepancy, how you document it in details for you. Assess the impact, discuss with the site, recommend CAPAs, right? Follow up, report to the sponsor, file appropriately in the TMF. I refine this where every time that you ask it a query and it responds, it always gives you a nice inspiring tip at the end. So this is all pre-programmed for you. The next thing that I want to say is it's not just about asking general questions. We have to refine the question. So now we are going to refine this question, and we're going to say, what steps should I take to document and resolve recurring drug accountability discrepancies at Site 12, where multiple samples have gone missing in the past, okay? So let's see how this will respond to it. It gives you exactly what you're supposed to do. And this is what I love about AI and what I love about GPTs, because the more that you refine the question, quickly it's going to get to it. So that is drug accountability, conduct a comprehensive review, intensify monitoring efforts, engage in a detailed discussion with the site staff, you document your findings, you do a CAPA, and then you have to monitor implementation and effectiveness, if I can say that, you guys. Escalation to sponsor and regulatory bodies. Consider site training or replacement. I really like that one, okay? And it says persistent vigilance in monitoring can uncover recurring issues, but true resolution lies in collaboration, accountability, and continuous improvement. The next question that I prepared for you guys is regarding SDV, source data verification. And let's pick it up and pop it in here. What is the best approach for conducting source data verification for multi-site trial? Let's see. What's the best approach? Monitoring Genie says you develop a comprehensive SDV plan, standardize your SDV procedures. See, it starts with general questions because you asked it a general question, right? So it's going to populate all of this. And then train and align staff, prioritize and schedule SDV visits, gives you the breakdown, perform SDV efficiently on site, document findings and resolve discrepancies, immediate follow-up, and then leverage technology, which I love, and that's where the industry is going. We're all about technology right now, and it even gives you prompts and tips. What I really enjoy is that this is a program where you're constantly staying ahead with the trends, because it's not just about listening to your training as a monitor, but when you have a tool like this, then you're always one step ahead of the game. Now, how do we refine this prompt further? So my next question was, how should I prioritize SDV at Site 5, where there is a significant backlog, and we all have been there, right? There is a significant backlog, and many newly enrolled patients have not yet had their informed consent verified during my first monitoring visit. Ooh, that is a doozy right there. And so this is what it will say. It will let you know how to prioritize, which is true. You have got to prioritize informed consent, triage the backlog, categorize data by importance, address data by chronology. I really enjoy. If I had this when I was a monitor, I probably would have done it an amazing job. It talks about risk-based approach, engage with site staff, plan additional visit, document the process and progress, record or verify data, document issues and CAPA, continuous monitoring. And so what I enjoy here is, you know how sometimes when you are, those of you who are monitors, so those of you who want to be monitors, you're all included here, and you're at a clinical research site and you're done, you have your CTMs or clinical trial managers, or whoever manages you, and they're like, so how can we make this process better? I would just pop in here and I would ask my monitoring Genie a question and I would present it to them. So to think about what this could actually do is going to completely transform the way you monitor and the way that you show up. So let's move on to the next question. The next one is protocol deviations, PDs. Ooh. So we start with the general questions. How can you quickly identify protocol deviations during a monitoring visit? Okay. And let's see, how do we quickly identify potential protocol deviations during a monitoring visit? So it tells you, prepare thoroughly before the visit. Agreed. Remember, you have to check the PD log and all of that. You want to focus on high-risk areas. It gives you all the details of what are high-risk areas. Use a checklist. I'm a checklist person. And then what's cool is that it's not just that it's giving you this response. You can take each one and say, okay, give me a checklist that I can use. How do I spot check eligibility criteria? Expand on that. But yeah, so this is what it will tell you about PDs and what to do. Now let's refine it. Now we say, what should I focus on? Okay. This is a phase 3 oncology trial. What exactly should I be focusing on? And let's wait for it to finish its query. And you can stop it at any time. I mean, you can put the stop button here. And we drill it down. This is a protocol deviations that's related to dosing schedules and informed consent. How should I manage that? And now it's going to tell you. Remember, the power of this is in your prompt. Prompting is essential. By prompting the query that you're asking, the more that you can refine this and target the situation that you're in, then it's good. And then also you're training it. You're training this GPT. It's getting to know you. And the more that you use it, the more that it becomes trained. So if you're working on a clinical trial, the more information that you enter, of course, we always have to make sure that we're not violating any rules. There is no, you don't want to impute patient data on here. You have to adhere to the general guidelines of privacy in a clinical trial. But you can ask general questions. You don't have to say, you give the name of the clinical trial that you're working on and then all the patient numbers. You can ask general questions. Hey, this is a situation where we have this protocol deviation, like here, related to informed consent. What should I do? Now it's giving you split the dosing schedules, what to do, and informed consent. Okay, monitoring is not an easy job. I did it for a very long time, and then I went up to the global level and managed trials globally. Oh, and by the way, if you're a global study manager watching this, there is a GPT coming for you, and I'm going to be putting the tutorials here. So site performance, what metrics can I use to evaluate my site performance doing a monitoring visit? Okay, what metrics? Now, this is general. What are the metrics that you use to evaluate it? Metrics are important because that's the way that we can identify our success. Protocol compliance, the biggest, data quality, recruitment and retention, okay? And then informed consent process, huge, you guys, as we know, adverse reporting. So these are the metrics that you can use. And then I'm going to drill it further in the next one. While it's giving us that response, I'm going to say, what key performances should I use to evaluate doing a pre-study site visit? This is a site selection visit. If a site has previously received a 483, and you know what 483s are issued, of course, by the FDA for sites that have had certain compliance issues, right? So those are letters that are issued after an inspection, but you can pick any regulatory authority. This GPT is a global one, so you can respond in any way whatsoever. So here we go. It's going to let us know if a site has already had a 483, okay, review of the previous CAPA plans. Absolutely. I would not have thought about this stuff when I was a monitor. But this is just amazing. Staff training and competency, protocol compliance, readiness. We don't have the protocol yet, so you have to start looking at and what type of 483. It is a site infrastructure, informed consent process. So these are all the answers. And then for the final one, question number 5, issue resolution and follow-up. Love it. I was all about following up and making sure that I close the loop around everything. How should I follow up on issues identified during a monitoring visit? While it's giving us the responses, I want to say this is particularly essential if you're a new monitor, you've not been monitoring, or you're new to the industry or whatever. Think about the amount of time this is going to save. I remember when I started over 20 years now, when I would go to a site, I remember I didn't know what I was doing, even after the training. Can you imagine having a tool like this that you can use this on your phone and you can just ask questions so that you can get up to speed as quickly as possible? You no longer have to rely on waiting for somebody to train you, co-monitoring, all kinds of stuff. This is helpful. So this is how it tells you how you prepare for your site selection visit. But now let's go quickly to the final piece, which is what are the best steps to follow for addressing multiple critical findings identifying during the last visit at Site 3, and how I should ensure that these issues are resolved before the next visit. And again, what I was saying was when I started as a monitor, maybe 20 years ago, I wish I had something like this, because all I had to do was rely on training, okay? Same thing when I moved up to be a global studies manager. I had to rely on my training. And now I have these tools, okay? And just imagine having these tools and doing all the things that you're supposed to do. You're always one step ahead. And this monitoring genie is to be used anywhere in the world. It's not specific to any country. So it understands what the nuances are. Let's say you're in a country that has maybe a higher presence of clinical trials, or you're in a country that doesn't. If you have challenges on getting to your site and all of that, it will help you with that. So let me go to the refined answer, which is what are the best steps for following up? Okay, so what are the best steps for addressing multiple critical findings? Ooh, tell me about it. I know those. And then it tells you, a site has multiple critical findings. How do I best follow up on this? Immediate communication with the site. You have to schedule an urgent meeting, clarify the findings. You have to develop a CAPA, right? Implement enhanced monitoring. Yes, very key. And I do a lot of training on this. Provide targeted training and support. Document and track progress. Conduct a thorough follow-up visit. Verify documentation. Assess preventive measures. Escalate if necessary. Absolutely. You want to escalate. That's for sure. And then document and report. Okay. So there you have it. These are our 5 questions that we had. And to recap, I'll go to my Word document. The first one was drug accountability. Second was source document verification, identifying protocol deviations, site performance evaluation, issue resolution, and follow-up. These are some of the things that you can use this GPT for. If you enjoy this and you're thinking, oh my goodness, oh, I can be a monitor because I have a tool that can help me, or you're already in the industry and you are wanting to enhance, quantum leap, take your monitoring skills to the next level, then Monitoring Genie is here for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is a valuable tool and it will completely transform the way that you monitor. If you're wanting to become a monitor, if you're already in the industry and you really want to take your monitoring skills to the next level, this tool will be helpful. So there you have it. Those are our top 5 questions for monitors. More to come. If you're interested in this tool, you can ping me. These GPTs now accompany all our courses. And you can sign up for our monitoring course and then use this GPT. This GPT or Monitoring Genie can interact with you in many languages. What I would recommend is that you go on our YouTube and watch our webinar, which is Revamp and Relaunch. That's the name of the webinar. And there's a whole piece where I mentioned which languages that these GPTs that I'm creating at Achivo Clinical support. Something else that I have to mention, you can use it for your emails. You can use it when you're traveling. It's a program for all of that. It's a comprehensive GPT that covers everything that a monitor does. And for those of you who want to come into the industry, this would be great because you can use it to train yourself and to get up to speed as quickly as possible. Let me know if you're a monitor, like what questions do you have? And I will prioritize the questions that come in first, and I will be demoing them in future tutorials. Next steps, you can click on the link below and go directly and sign up and start using this GPT. You can book a call with me. If you have additional questions, you can attend a webinar. There's always one that is upcoming, and to ask any questions that you may have. Make sure to join our community as well. We are on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Telegram. And then go to our link tree. Everything is on there. All the tools and resources that you need. In fact, there's a free monitoring guide, that tool that I actually created as well. So I thank you guys once again for listening. And I look forward to your questions. I look forward to your comments. And again, our mission here is to use AI-powered tools to create a community that is going to excel, that is going to expand, and that is going to grow in this new AI world.
I'm Ayana, and I truly hope you found this tutorial as valuable and exciting as I did. Whether you're just starting out in clinical research or you've been in the field for years, tools like the Monitoring Genie GPT are here to elevate your practice and make your job not only easier, but also more impactful. So what's next? Here are some steps you can take right now to keep this momentum going. Explore the Monitoring Genie GPT. Click on the link below to start using this incredible tool today. You can also sign up for one of our monitoring courses, designed to complement the GPT and take your skills to the next level. Got questions? If you have more questions or need personalized advice, don't hesitate to book a strategy call with one of our experts at Achivo Clinical. We're here to help you navigate your clinical research journey. Join our community. Stay connected and continue learning by joining our vibrant community on WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook. You'll get the latest updates, tips, and be part of a supportive network of professionals just like you. Download your free monitoring tool. As a special bonus, head over to our Linktree and download our free monitoring guide. It's packed with practical tips and insights to help you excel in your role. Visit our Linktree. Don't forget to explore all the resources available on our Linktree. From webinars to exclusive tools, everything you need is just a click away. And if you're ready to take the next step in your monitoring journey, we also offer a hands-on AI-powered monitoring course. The link to register is included in this free digital download, so be sure to check it out. Remember, whether you're just stepping into the world of clinical trials or looking to refine your expertise, you're not alone. With the right tools and community, your potential is limitless. So take the next step, embrace these resources, and let's transform the future of clinical monitoring together. Thank you for all that you do, and I hope the Monitoring Genie becomes a valuable resource for you on your journey.